My name is Jennifer Chiang. I am the Director of Customer Success at Yup Technologies, an education company based in SF. I am also the author of The Startup's Guide to Customer Success, which you can find on Amazon. Identifying desired outcomes is what makes customer success people successful and helps our customers thrive. What this means is that we want to first identify what I call in my book user complexity. What this means is that we want to identify what our users are feeling, our customers are feeling, and use that to better understand and talk about their goals and their outcomes. When a customer does not know what their goals are, this is where the customer success manager can really come in and shine. You do this by having a lot of conversations that are empathetic, that are not self-serving, that are very collaborative. And sometimes people's desired outcomes are very vague and very high level. This means that we can really help them better understand how to best champion them and help them be successful. We can ask questions like, oh, what do you think about that? Or certain features, and highlight certain features and see how much they react of, wow, this is really great. I think I can definitely use this, to, oh, I don't think this is very helpful. And then slowly, we can help hone in on what their actual desired outcome is. And I think this is where you have those tough conversations of what do you actually need, right? Now, if I give you 3 features, which one do you actually love the most? And why do you love that one the most? And having that conversation, even if they get all 3 features, will help them better understand what they actually need and what they should prioritize. And this is all about how to make them successful. How one onboarding does not fit all, right? Because so I typically use the example of a car salesman or a car dealership. So for example, if you have 2 people going to the car dealership, one person is maybe it's the first time buying their car and they are really nervous. They want to read every single manual and want to talk to every single salesperson before getting behind the wheel. And then you have the second person who goes into the car dealership and goes, that car, give me that one. I don't want to talk to anyone else. I want to test drive that one. And these 2 people, if you give them a brochure of here's what the car dealership's all about, the second person would throw that brochure out the window, and the first person would say that this is not enough and become even more anxious and feel like they're not being helped. So this is where the customer success team, if you're having trouble kind of connecting with certain people during the onboarding process, it's to relook at your onboarding process and see what you can be doing better. But if it's already kind of too late, this is where you look into other metrics, such as onboarding adoption metrics and that sort, to see where they gravitate towards to, and kind of align that with trends of people who you do know the desired outcomes for. The way to identify desired outcomes can be as simple as being transparent. What I mean by that is that if people understand why you're asking all those why questions, for example, or giving them so much paperwork to fill out, they'll be able to have that conversation. And if they have that trust with you, because again, going back to the beginning of just like developing that trust with the customer, if they have that trust with you and you're transparent with them, like, hey, this is why I'm asking you these questions. It's because I want to help you thrive, or I want to help champion you in the boardroom. Identifying desired outcomes doesn't always have to be high touch, especially for B2C companies like mine. We definitely use tech touch because we definitely do not have all that bandwidth. So what that may look like is either a series of emails, but interactive emails. You want to, again, it's all going back to developing that customer relationship with people, because if they don't trust you or they just think you're another sales email or something like that, they're not going to respond. So making sure that you're giving them some value for them to then respond with either more desired outcomes or just any help that they may need.